Welcome to part 1 of the ticketing integration tutorial for AME, Alert Manager Enterprise from Data Punctum. In this first part, we'll cover the ticketing integration feature, which lets you synchronize AME events bi-directionally with systems like Jira and ServiceNow. Today we'll focus on the complete Jira setup and configuration. ServiceNow works in almost exactly the same way, if that's the system you're using instead. This integration works for any AME event. By the end of this part, you'll have a fully configured Jira connection ready to go. In part 2, we'll apply it to templates and test it with real events. Before we get started with the actual setup, let's quickly go over what you'll need to have ready. Make sure you have admin access to your Jira instance. You'll need to generate an API token in your Atlassian account security settings. Create the token and keep it handy along with your email address for basic authentication. You'll also need a few key details about your Jira instance, the URL of the Atlassian site, the cloud ID of your Jira instance, the IDs of your Jira issues, the IDs of your Jira statuses. It's also a good idea to already have at least one Splunk alert or search configured with an AME template. That's what triggers the events that can then automatically flow into Jira as tickets or work items. Once you've got all that in place, you're good to go. We can jump straight into connecting everything up and watching those events turn into tickets. All right, let's do this. Head over to your tenant settings and select the Ticketing Integration tab. Click Add Integration and pick Jira from the list. Fill out the fields, then save the configuration. We hit close here and we'll walk you through a pre-configured Jira production example in detail to see how it all comes together. The API URL includes the cloud ID of your Jira instance. Check our documentation if you need help finding this information. Next, we have the project template. This is typically the project ID or key. Select Key in the project template target if you're using the project key from the drop-down. We've set Task as the issue type template here. This is reflected in the issue type template target, which is set to Name. While we're using static values for these templates, in this example, full Jinja 2 templating is supported for dynamic values. In this setup, we don't use custom fields, so let's skip that section for now. We enable auto-create comments, so any comments added in Alert Manager Enterprise will automatically sync over to Jira. Since we want to synchronize AME events when Jira work items are updated, we select bi-directional sync mode. We'll see later how the statuses are mapped. Here we've configured 4 statuses to sync. For authentication, we currently support basic authentication, using the email address and the API token as the password. We can test the connection by clicking Test Connection and Authentication. You should see a nice green success message if everything's set up correctly. To wrap up the base configuration, we define a templated URL. This is the drill down link from AME to the Jira ticket. Now comes the fun part, mapping and templating. Here you define how event data should land in Jira. In the Mapped Fields section, select from the available source fields in the drop-down, such as assignee, status, urgency and resolution, and map them to the corresponding Jira fields using numerical IDs. In this example, we synchronize 4 statuses to Jira statuses, such as To Do, In Progress, Done, and Auto-Resolved. Check our documentation for how to find the exact Jira status IDs through the Jira API endpoint. Next, in the Template Field section, use Jinja 2 templates to define things like priority, based on event severity, description, summary title, and any custom fields you need. Jira requires at least the summary field to be filled when creating a work item. In this example, we have 2 fields mapped. You can find full examples in our documentation. That's it for the configuration in part 1. In part 2, we'll take this setup, apply it to your AME templates, and demonstrate the ticket creation from real events. Thank you for watching this tutorial. See you in part 2.